And here we started again. Can you hear my voice good now? Okay. Sorry, guys, I was continuing to explain because I was getting hyped up about explaining you the variation of the AAA. And I will explain again. Of course, I will repeat. And just let me know if you can see the screen clearly now. Let me go again here. And I will share screen, okay? Tell me. We didn't hear you after the imbalance indicator. Okay, so the audio stopped when I put the imbalance indicator, right? Okay, perfect. So let's go back to this. I will share screen and I will check every 2 or 3 minutes if it's working. No, I think it's lagging only for you if it was from before, because everyone agree that the lagging started when we started with the rejection, okay, with the imbalance. So I will share screen. You got scared that I will not repeat. Of course I repeat, guys. It's my job. Okay, let me know, one in chat, if you can read clearly. Imbalance tracker. If you can read this clearly, let me know. Audio and screen, okay. Okay, perfect. Now everything works good. Okay. So the imbalance tracker, it's a second execution model, and the imbalance tracker is based on the possibility, okay, to get the test of the move. So going on the platform here, I will wait 1 second to check if everything is visible for you. Let's remove this, okay? If everything is visible for you, give me 1 in chat. Okay, now everything works fine. So this candle here at the top of the distribution is what I'm searching for. I will draw again for you the profile. Okay, and you can see that even if you take from the beginning, okay, it's still this, the top of the distribution. Still this, when they are starting to reject. Now, this candle here with big trades absorbed that close back in the range, it's the signature, because it's the absorption in line of the profile framing, okay, above the value area. So this one is what I call premium, okay? This is premium pricing. The same is for discount pricing based on the auction profile. Show in chat if till here it's everything clear, so I explain you how to set the indicator. Okay, let's go on the indicator, guys. How can you set up the indicators? You go to imbalance tracker. I show you how to put it again. Indicators, imbalance tracker. Okay, imbalance tracker. I removed the previous one, so I set again for you. 250 you put here. Okay, once you put 250, what you want to search, it's a rejection on a candle that touch the top range. So let's make an example. This one, it's our rejection candle. We have an imbalance short? No. This one, we have an imbalance short? Yes, but it don't touch the top side rejection. So this one is not valid, okay? This one touch, yes, but don't have an imbalance. This one touch the top rejection, yes, and it have an imbalance. Look at this rejection, okay? And again, the market rejected without breaking the top. So we would have shorted with this degree of error the top of the day, okay? And this one was the exact short that I took. The problem is that I put break even and it took me out with this week, but it was the top of the day. Now you understand. Let me see the chart. Now it's more clear, right? Andy says put 400. Guys, but you want to know what I use or you want to reinvent the wheel? Because this is what I use to make profit. I use 250. If you want to customize, do it. But what I use is 2 execution model on the variation of the AAA. Either strong absorption of the buyers here, this candle, okay, or imbalance on a candle that touch the top side distribution. So you have execution 1, okay, and execution 2 at the test of the imbalance. Now the connection was perfect because everything is green. Let me know if the model is clear, and consider that before the next live, I will upload example of this. So you will have theory, practical example, and today's session where this one completely unfolded. Okay? Explanation, okay. Audio, okay. Perfect. To me, it looked like a bunch of options and irritates me. Andy, wait 1 second that I remove. Okay. 1 second that interactive, it's going crazy. Let me close it. You want really to exit? Yes, please, interactive. Do this favor for me. Closing interactive 1 second, that is going crazy. And then we are back at it. So, Andy, to explain to you, you need focus logic. What is focus logic? I know that imbalance 250 are a lot, but I'm asking you to watch the imbalance of the candle that touch the top side of the distribution. You will lose a lot of execution if you use 400. Look at this. If I put, let's put like you want, 400. Apply. Okay? So, this one already not valid. Let me close deep charts also. Okay? So, the top one already not valid. You don't have any confirmation. So, it's better to use 250 with a focus on the candle that touch the area. So, if a candle is touching here, and you have a 250 imbalance, this is your shot. Is it clear, Andy? Okay, perfect. Yeah, talking it's deep charts, just closing, so it doesn't bother us. Yes. Okay, now let's go on the addition to the crypto model. Because last time we talked about everything, but I want to add something as a model that I used to be a more aggressive scalper, because I know what everyone have in mind. I know already, okay? Let me know if I read your mind. Let me know if I'm good at reading the mind. Fabio, amazing model. Amazing crypto model. But Bitcoin, it's around 70K, okay, around 70K. Even if it goes to 140K, I have 10K to invest. It will not change much, right? Is it true? So, good investment, beautiful, Fabio, we can take the top and bottom of the cycle, but a lot of persons are uncapitalized. So the masterclass that I wanted to give today, it's a small tip on how to monetize the cycle bottom in leverage. Now, this one is not for beginners. It's not something that everyone will be able to do, but it's something that I made to build a large portion of my wealth. So I'm going to explain this for you, okay? One in chat. Okay, now let's go on the on-chain. The best indicator you can use about it is the net unrealized profit and loss on the dollars. Let me open it. Okay. Now, these indicators here, it's really useful because it's giving you a flip of the switch. What does it mean, Fabio, flip of the switch? Let me explain, okay? So, in aggressive market scenario, I notice one pattern that is really strong, okay? And this pattern is the following. See the outline of the cell. So when the aggression is strong here, the aggression is strong here, and then the aggression starts to go a little bit down, okay, here, okay? Now, if you want to take in leverage and you want to take a really sniper here, it's really difficult to do because maybe you try here, you lose money. You try here, you lose money. Then you are really close to the bottom, but not investing spot is really difficult for you to monetize the full movement. So what I created is a sort of Nasdaq effort pressure level that you can use to time the qualified bottom. Fabio, why you talk so difficult? What does it mean, qualified bottom? The qualified bottom is the following logic, okay? Once you are in an area that I explain you how to frame, so let's go to the model. You remember the model, guys? The model that I explained to you, how to frame the cycle and how to get the full expansion of the cycle. We are not ready yet. Probably, as I told you, it will be around 50,000, okay? You remember this one in chat? Okay, perfect. Now, once you have this, as you can see, you have blue here, but it's not precisely on the bottom. So if you want to take a leverage trade, you will be taken out 3 times before. So what I invented is the following. This one is the pain of the trader. The net realized profit and loss. So how many trapped losing position there are? Okay? So if this trap position gets lower, so you go from here to here, it means, okay, that some of these traders are liquidating. Who is taking the counterpart? Institution and big traders. Perfect. But as you can see here, it's dominated completely by sell volume. Which pattern I use to frame when we are ready to rally? The pattern I use, guys, it's a breakout, not in price, but in volume. In volume of the losing and profiting traders. What do I mean? Let me explain for you. You see that here you have small spark and peak of green. So once you reach the outside distribution, that is this level, and you reach it again, before you start to see the sellers getting lower, the losing getting lower, and then after a little bit of time, you find the first breakout in volume. So if you have a small peak, the first breakout in volume is this. 18th of January 2023. This swing point here. Okay? Let me make another example here. Complete dominated by sellers, same peak, going lower, same peak here. This one, first time it goes lower, okay? When you have a breakout, not yet here, you have a breakout here, okay? What does it mean? That this one is the certified low. And if this one is the certified low, every retracement I get, I can take with leverage with a liquidation position below this low. Guys, I took all the Bitcoin cycle using this logic, all. You understand the power? So if before I needed to put my full capital here and wait 2 years to play out, now I can build the position in leverage here, okay? As soon as you have a breakout of the accumulation range that is here, or a breakout of the accumulation range, be risk-free and capitalize in leverage on the full expansion. And this one, it's a flipping method because the reward that you can get are crazy. Okay, make sense? Okay, amazing. Now, you can do even one step above. This is something I made when I wanted to check how much the trend following skill can reward me in the crypto space. And I was doing this, but this is something a little bit advanced. You frame the bottom of Bitcoin, you understand when the volume is kicking in, and then you take the leverage position on the altcoin. Why do you think it is? Because the altcoin is lighter, so the reward multiplier and percentage it can make, it's 10 times bigger. So you are using the benchmark to frame the bottom. You are using leverage because you know where the price can come back and when the probability of the price coming back is lower, okay? And you play on lighter asset to make the maximum amount of reward. If you want, and if you have pleasure, and it's not a boring topic for you, I can prepare the analysis of all the previous cycle of Bitcoin with the marking out of the certified low and the potential reward and expansion range. And if you want, and if it's interesting for you, I can also in Q2 make a backtest about it to give you a reference of how much reward you could expect using this model. As always, it's not guaranteed. Financial markets involve risk, but this is what I use to build part of my wealth. Okay? Guys, I'm sorry about the disconnection before. Did you manage to catch everything? The connection for me says is pretty good now, The video is full HD. The audio is nice. Okay? Really sorry again for the disconnection of before. And thank you everyone for spending today 2 hours and no, 3 hours. 3 hours. No, 2 hours, sorry. With me today. And see you on the next live of the Blood, Sweat, and Scalp, okay, of the quarter, the release of the pre-sale of the access to Q2, okay, so don't stress it out. Next live, you receive a link where you can upgrade before the public. It's a private invitation. If you enjoyed and if you get more value of the $1,000 that you paid to spend 3 months with me, then join. If not, I hope I managed to give you enough value for these 3 months that you spend with me, with trading models, with psychology, live trading, everything. And thank you guys, as always, for the support. And in the coming week also, I will upload the AAA Plus in the neural pattern and some other setup examples, so you can have everything and you can close this Q1 with wonders. So I don't want to anticipate what will be in the last session of Q1, but I want to ask you something. What is your feedback after more than 100 hours spent together? What is your feedback about the program, guys? Be honest. I will not get offended, I promise you. Amazing, guys. It's amazing. Love you all. Thank you for the support, and see you on the next live of Blood Scalps.